What's going on YouTube? It's Salt's Family Homestead. Today I'm going to show y'all or give y'all a how-to if you're thinking about buying some baby chicks, what you need and how you need to do them. Stick around. Alright, so you went out and bought you some baby chicks, but you don't know what to do now. Well, first things first, you're going to need some chick feed. Chick feed is, or chick starter, is the only food I recommend y'all using. Brands vary. It's like Ford, Dodge, Chevrolet around with chick starter. Every brand's different. Some people tell you no, some people tell you yes. The main thing I always do, or the one thing that we've always done, is I don't use any medicated non-GMO. That's two things I don't ever give my chickens. The only time I ever give them medicine is if I have to take one of our chickens to a vet. But that's the first thing you need to watch for. Another good thing to always get is grit. Any type of grit will help. You ain't got to buy the expensive. I've seen these big chain stores sell actual grit. You ain't got to buy that. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now, because I've never priced it. I think it's pretty priced. It's more expensive than the actual food itself, which is dumb. What you can do is get you some sand. That's a good form of grit. My big chickens use sand, as long as they're not using dirt too, whichever they prefer that day, I guess. But sand is a good form of grit, and all it is to help grind up their food. Now, when you first get them home, you want to get one thing that's called electrolytes. Don't give them Gatorade. Please don't give them Gatorade. Gatorade has way too much sugar in it. But when you get these little packets, they are electrolytes. And you have to get a gallon container and mix it up. And you're going to think it's Gatorade. It's not Gatorade. It has other vitamins and minerals in it. Fix my hat. But as soon as you get them home, give them some of that. That'll help calm them down and help eliminate the stress from traveling and moving. That's a wonderful thing to always give your chickens, is electrolytes. If you're going to be raising Polish chickens or silky chickens, they do have a deficiency in certain vitamins. So if you start to see them getting a little bit sick, give them some of the electrolytes. No matter the age, it doesn't hurt them. It really just helps them, gives them more minerals and vitamins. But that's another good thing to always keep on hand, is electrolytes, because you'll need them pretty good bit. Third thing, and I'll show you what the setup is on our chickens, our baby chicks. We just have got 12 new ones, so I know we're turning into the crazy chicken people. But hey, that's what we love, so why not? Third thing you're going to need is you're going to need somewhere you can control the heat really good with them. I don't recommend putting them on carpet, because you have to think these baby chicks are going to poop a lot. Where's that going to go? If you have them in a box, like a cardboard box is their flooring, eventually that cardboard box is going to get wet with poop, pee, water, and it's going to dissolve. Where's that going to go? Into your carpet. We have ours on carpet right now, but we have a additive flooring, which is kind of like a play mat type thing, where it helps we hadn't had any issues. All it is you just sweep it up and you're good to go. But you're also going to need a heat lamp. Now, there are different options on heat lamps. You can buy a heat bulb that doesn't even give off a light. I have seen those. We use a traditional heat bulb, which is your red bulb. Or there's also a white light you can also use. Either way works. The heat bulb, the one that doesn't come off with a light, you can control it a little bit easier. It's a little bit more expensive, but you can control the heat a little bit more. I think it's kind of like a thermostat. I don't have one. I have only seen them in a few videos from a couple people. So I'm not really for sure how great they work. But that's one thing you're going to need. Next thing you're going to need is a thermometer. So you can gauge on how hot that where you've got these chicks at is. When you first get them, about every week you want to move it up. So I keep mine when they're about a week old. Right now it's kind of tricky. I'm glad we've got a big thing because we have two different age groups in ours, but we had to help with some, and chicks will know if this is too hot, move away. If they're all bunched together, that means you need to turn your heat up a little bit more. That's a good indication on how they're doing. If they're just active, moving around all over, that means the heat's probably perfect for that week. Now next week, if they're on the far end away from the heat lamp, you probably need to move it up. Or however you do it. Ours is on a pole, so we have different levels we can move it up, which is a good thing. But always pay attention to that because you don't want to cook your chicks. Alright guys, we're inside. I'm going to show you what I've got. Okay. This is the setup we use. They sell this at one of your big name chain stores. Hey, knock it off. All this looks like just plastic cardboard. And it does come with this pole. You have to buy your heat lamp separate. But it does come with a pole where you can raise and lower your actual heat lamp. But these are the waters I recommend. They don't get a whole lot. They don't get too deep, so the baby chicks won't drown. They also sell these. These are really, really cheap. And as you can see, mason jars fit perfectly on them. This is the feed. Now, another thing you're going to need is bedding. Bedding is really important because you don't want them walking around on just cardboard. We are trying out a new kind of bedding. I've never heard of this. I've asked a couple people if they have. It is ground up corn cobs. I'm going to give you all a bit of an overview on it. I've never used it before, but we're going to try it out, see how it does. So far, everybody's liking it. Even my big chickens love it. But that's really all you need. One thing I do not recommend is those little plastic tubs that Walmart sells where you put a bunch of your old school books in and stuff like that. I don't recommend those because one, they're not big enough to really get away from the heat. They need something long. That way they can explore and get away from the heat if they have to. Because those things, they're really small. And the longer ones you get, the thinner they get. So what I recommend is something like this. You know, just a plastic cheap cardboard thing. It's called a chick corral. I recommend one of those. Or if you've got a old feed trough, use some Dawn dish soap and clean it out. Like I'm sure you've seen all where baby chicks are in these big chain link stores. That's what they use. But if you have one on hand that's just dirty, get you some Dawn dish soap, wash it out, clean it out real good, and make sure you get all the soap out. You don't want your chicks to get sick. So that's my recommendation on what to use. But anyway, if y'all have found this information to be informative, please give us a like. And if you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button right down here, I believe. Or maybe here. One of the two. Look for the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. And if y'all really found this enjoyable, please share it. That always helps us grow the channel. We're going to try to hit 100 subscribers by the end of this month. So we're going to need y'all's help to help us get there. But until then, we will see y'all on the next video. And if you have any other any other comments, leave them down below. I will be glad to help y'all out any way I can. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Goodbye.